Iconoclast Speaks.
Hello and welcome to the Iconoclast Speak. I am the Iconoclast, and this is
Dad bod.
There we go. So,
I forgot to do that.
how have you been? It's been a couple weeks since you've been on.
I'm good. Yeah, I've been working a lot. I just worked like 3 weeks in a row without a day off. Today's my first day off.
And here you are doing
Grinding.
this. See, that's awesome. Yeah. There you go. So I thought we'd talk about, because we're like in a manly setting. Let's talk about like some manliness. Like some times when you did something that you felt extra manly. Or, like accomplished something that really you felt.
I know where we were going with this.
Yeah.
I kind of want to immediately take it off track really quick.
Go for it.
All right. So when you just talked about something that made me feel extra manly, one time, my dad picked me up from the airport, and it was like super late at night on the weekend, and we were driving back to his house, and we stopped, and some guy was like yelling at his girlfriend and like blocking her from like getting out of her car, and like me and my dad kind of like rolled up on him.
Nice.
And I felt pretty manly.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That is manly.
That could have gone totally sideways.
Yeah,
but the guy just backed up, and then that was it.
Well,
and then
you're a pretty big dude. So
that's true. Fair enough. And my dad's also pretty big.
Yeah.
But as far as what you meant, as far as this,
I mean, that's still manly though. It's
it was pretty. It was like because it was like my dad was like, we should do something, and I was like, God damn it, you're right.
Let's do it.
I know.
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Nice.
Game time.
And then you married her.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No. My wife is actually with us.
Yeah.
She wasn't part of the crew.
But
she stayed in the car.
She's in the backseat. Like,
She stayed in the car with my kid.
Yeah.
Super reckless.
Covering the kid.
Yeah, super reckless.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I just like to build stuff.
I know. I love your setup in here. This is awesome.
I like to fix things when they break.
Yeah.
I always have, like, since I was little.
Nice.
I started just kind of like how I feel like a lot of people do, just like taking things apart and then just being like, oh crap, realizing that you broke it. But then as I got older, it became like pretty much a necessity.
All right.
Because like if things break and you don't really have the money to replace it,
exactly,
you're not just going to have it be broken.
Right.
Right.
And it costs it like, and the thing is, rightly so, these people who do fix things charge a lot, but they kind of deserve it because they have a knowledge that a lot of people don't have.
Yeah, I think it is definitely that. I think a lot of it though is the convenience is what they're charging for.
Yeah.
Because I've even told a dude, like I took like my car. It was my transmission on my Jeep was like on the fritz, and I was like, hey, this is the problem. I know what it is, and I can fix it. I just don't have the time to do it. And he's like, well, I mean, it's still the same price. Yeah. And I was like, well, I mean, I know that, but like, you don't have to do any diagnostic. He's like, just get this part and do this one thing. And he's like, that's not how it works. Yeah. So I was like, all right, see ya. So I fixed it myself. Nice. Yeah. I used YouTube.
There you go. Speaking of that.
Yeah.
It's a nice segue because you know my story.
I do know your story.
So like this past week, actually for the past little over a week, our dishwasher has been like sloshing around dirty water, not fully draining. And so then the dishes, I'd put them in there to be clean. They come out and all the glasses had a film on it or food particles. And so I'd have to kind of hand wash them once they're out and put them away because I can't drink out of a foggy glass. Yeah, it wigs me out. But so it was just frustrating. I knew if I called a repair guy, it was at least $100 just there.
Foot in the door.
Right.
Yeah.
So I went on YouTube. Typed in the brand. It's the Bosch. I think that's how you say it. Bosch. Bosch. That's the brand.
I think it's Bosch.
Bosch. Yeah, whatever.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Very fancy.
Is it Bosch?
It's a very expensive dishwasher. I know that when we bought it.
Oh yeah. Because you were like, this is gonna last a long time.
Yeah,
I'm getting
and it's
I'll never
silent.
have to replace it.
Right, and it's silent.
Oh, really?
Like the only way you know it's on is there's a little red light that comes on, and that's it. Like you may hear it at the very beginning start up, and then the rest of the time nothing.
Oh, nice.
And then it just when it's done, it beeps. But so I watched the YouTube video. I typed in what was wrong, and this guy went step by step through what to do. And
was it one of the ones where they're like, "All right, here's the tools you're gonna need," and then
all right. Yeah, it's basically all you need was a screwdriver.
Oh, nice.
That's
awesome.
And I had that. And then the other thing he suggested was there's this cleaning. So he may have been sponsored by this cleaning supply thing. But he said, go buy this cleaner also that you'll run at the end. And so I did. I went and bought that, and it was really cheap. It was like $6.
How many viewers did he? Or was it like the highest rated video?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Was it like a lot of? Like,
yeah, there was a lot of. He had a ton
he
of
might
views.
have gotten some kickback.
Yeah.
From the company.
So.
But if it worked, whatever.
Yeah, it worked. So I went through the whole process, took everything apart, cleaned all the parts he said to clean. Did the hose that goes to the disposal, and I mean that was the main thing. You completely undo it, and then I ran water through, and there was gunk in there.
Was it like totally gross?
It wasn't totally gross, but there was like a food, because like my problem is I ask my kids to do the dishes, and they don't necessarily rinse everything.
So they
just
think that
so there's like a bean
the washing
in there.
machine is like just transport the food out of the dishwasher.
So and so I had to clean the filter, clean everything, put it all back together. Took the little packet of this is an all organic cleaner, and it said non-toxic. So when I ripped it with my mouth and got some in my mouth, I wasn't worried. It tasted like bitter oranges.
You know those silica packets are not toxic.
Really?
Those silica gels.
Really?
Yeah, my son got into one. We called poison control, and they were just like, "Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, he'll just stay fresher."
Yeah, right.
So. No, I didn't know that.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So what was the actual problem? Like it was clogged?
Yeah, the tube going out from the thing gets clogged, and it happens to all dishwashers. And the funny thing is, I've had friends, and I won't mention who, had similar problem. And
was it a very similar dishwasher?
It was the exact same model. And they ended up just buying a brand new dishwasher when it would have cost them $6 for this cleaning part and an hour of their time.
On blast.
So,
I mean, silently.
Yeah. So I'm not saying who. He knows who he is. But he had the same problem. And it like literally, but I mean, I've heard other people, like if you go on there, you see all these people coming, thank you so much. Like, so many people had this problem. Yeah. And it's one of those. And there's one person that commented on this guy's video, said, I had this problem, I couldn't figure it out. Called a guy, cost me $250.
Wow.
To get it all done.
Jeez.
And in the end, he goes, I had, like he said, 2 years later, same problem.
Wow.
And he found this guy's video, and he did it, and he was like so frustrated that he had spent $250 because this dishwasher is like a $800 dishwasher. I mean, it's expensive.
I have no dishwasher price gauge.
Yeah, well, that's a lot. That is a lot. Like I was like, my wife's like, no, we need to get this because it's the best and it's quiet and shit. And our house is, you've been in our house, it's very open. So if the dishwasher's going, you're gonna hear it in the living room. And you're gonna.
I totally agree with her mentality.
Yeah,
we were talking about it before about how like if you're gonna buy, it's like it's better to just kind of go without for a while than to buy something that's not good quality.
Cool. Yeah, but like speaking of another manly thing, like you talked about rolling up on that dude who was being a jackass, and then
he's also really drunk.
Yeah, well,
if he was like
that
probably not so drunk, like maybe we would have been like. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, calm down. But he was drunk, so he's probably saw 4 of you. Yeah, so, but like for me, another manly experience I think was when my wife, before she was my wife, she was dating some other guy, and I kind of rolled in and kind of became a really good friend. I was kind of friend zoned. And I broke through. Well, yeah, you've met my wife, or you've seen my wife. I don't know if you've ever met her.
No, not in person. No.
Yeah, but I broke through the friend zone, which I think is very manly.
Yeah.
But
you broke the wall down.
I did, and the funny thing was when and I did a video a long time about this, but it was John Hughes was my wingman, the guy who made Pretty in Pink and all those other '80s movies. So, like, she loved Pretty in Pink, that movie. But what happened was she had broken up with this other dude, but then she had all these guys who wanted to date her. And she was in college. She was on the dance team. She had all these basketball players from her college who wanted to date her. All these, like, really cool guys. And then this really, like, well-to-do guy who was out of college wanted to date her. And she was supposed to go on a double date with this guy and her roommate and my roommate. They're all going on a double date. Well, the guy canceled, and I found out.
Nice.
So when I found this out, I rolled up.
Put your cape on.
Oh yeah, I did.
Flew in.
I flew in, and I knew the two things: she loved sushi, and she loved Pretty in Pink.
Nice.
I rolled by the mall, found a DVD, or it may have been a VHS, but we do now have the DVD. But I rolled up, found a copy of Pretty in Pink.
It was probably a VHS.
I think it was VHS. It was like
I would say it had to have
early 2000s.
Okay.
So
Okay, maybe not. I
and
misjudged you.
yeah, it was 19. Yeah, it was like 2000 because we got married in 2002.
You're younger than you look then.
Yeah. So, wow. Rolled up with Pretty in Pink and sushi the day that she was supposed to go on this date. And she was bummed.
Crushed it.
Rolled in, crushed it, got it. John
That's
Hughes
awesome.
being my wingman.
Done.
From then on, we were dating. The guy who was supposed to come on a double date a couple weeks later tried to ask her out, and she said no.
Nah.
Because
Nice.
I rolled in, took over. Bam!
Nice.
Masculinity to the extreme.
Nice.
Like, you don't.
Because part of being a man
Is-
is paying attention to that kind of shit.
Yeah, knowing
Yeah.
that and then
Being romantic.
executing
That's
it.
part of it.
Yeah.
It's not just being a tough guy.
Right. See, that's it. Like, masculinity isn't just like fixing things and, breaking things and rolling up on drunk guys. It's also, not that that's not manly. I'm not
part
making
of it.
fun of you. That's
I know.
part of
No,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
Because that
I'm
was like
agreeing with you.
being a knight in shining armor,
Yeah.
even though you already had your princess in the
I did.
in the wagon.
I did, yeah.
But you helped her out, and then she was probably like, I need to find a guy like that.
Yeah.
A real
Hopefully.
man.
Hopefully.
She's probably married to that guy
She
now.
probably stayed with that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
Let's be
yeah.
real
They
here. Yeah,
probably
because she was
3 or 4
drunk too.
kids
She was drunk too. She
and-
was in the front seat of the car too. It was bad. I ended up just telling the people inside the sheets.
Yeah, like, hey, there's some.
You ever been to sheets at 2 a.m?
Yeah.
That's what happens. Pretty much no matter what sheets it is.
Similar to Walmart at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You're gonna see some crazy crap. But do you have any other masculinity stories where you felt like a real man?
I don't know, man. I think that's good.
What about you guys? Do you have an instance in your life where you felt beta or alpha, not beta, alpha
Ooh, yes.
masculine? And what
Alpha
was
dad.
it?
I like being alpha dad.
You are alpha dad.
I talk about that sometimes. But like I like to do like basically ridiculously like over the top stuff like when I'm at the park.
Oh yeah,
Like I'll like climb on stuff with like just my hands.
I do that too. Like
Pick up like both my kids at the same time.
Oh, my
like, walk
my
into
wife
the
gets
store.
mad at me. Like we'll be playing like tag.
Yeah.
And so I'll climb to the top of the jungle. On top of how they have those little towers
Yeah.
and then a roof. I'll climb on top
On
of
the
the
top
roof.
of that, be like, "Come
And-
tag me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get me. And my kids are trying to. My wife's like, "Will you stop? They're gonna fall." It's like
They're gonna
no, they
fall.
can't.
They're
get
gonna
me.
learn.
Yeah, they'll learn. So what? They break an arm and leg. It'll heal someday. As long as it's not the growth plate, you're okay.
Man.
Even if it is a growth plate, it'll probably heal.
My buddy broke his growth plate. No, he can't.
No, you can't.
He can't pull his arm in all the way. It
Well,
only goes
so
like
he-
right there.
so he's
He
not
can't-
as much
He can't
of a
touch his
man.
elbow. I mean, he can't touch his shoulder.
Yeah, I can't touch my elbow
He's pretty
either.
manly.
Now.
Oh, because your bicep's so big.
Yeah, it's like
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just stops it right there.
Could do some yoga.
Yeah, no, I don't need that. That's for girls. Anyway, just kidding, man. Yoga's masculine. It's hard. I've tried it.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it's hard. I like it. But that's another show. But thanks for stopping by, and we'll check you out next time. See you.
The Iconoclasts.